Hello, guys. Um, I know this is not in Spanish, but I just want to make it in English for everybody to know. And it's Yaki here, and yes, you heard it, Yaki. I know I didn't say Emilio Aguirre, but we're gonna talk about that right now. And I know this is my first video I posted on here in literally 6 months. Last video I posted on here was my song El Roblero, and well, yeah, and this is also my first upload on the channel for 2026. And I hope you have. I know it's currently May. Basically, we're a little almost halfway there. Well, basically like 35% done with the year. So I hope you guys are having. But anyways, hoping you guys are so far having a good 2026. I know I am, and right now, yeah, I am. But we're gonna talk about a few things. I know this is a question I've been getting asked by some people. It's most like, well, this is a question that I'm getting asked by people personally, especially in school. And that question is, where's the new music, Emilio? When are you dropping the next song? And that's what this video is about, on why I haven't been making any new music lately. Now, I have a few things to say why I have not been making new music. The first thing is, I know. I'm just gonna say the first reason is, of course, some of you guys know it, but I'm a junior in high school, and most difficult year academically. And now that the year's almost over, fuck, I gotta say this year's been fucking stressful for me, dude. Especially by a Mister, who teacher. If you guys know, to all the lads watching this, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna say his name because they might watch this video, but we're just gonna call him Mr. Wang. So Mr. Wang, like the science type teacher, but we're not getting a little off topic here, but it's just one specific teacher. He's been on my nerve all year, but yeah, it's part of the reason, like school obviously. And second is a little more about the second reason is part of my personal life. I know I don't normally talk about my personal life on here, but I'm gonna say it. So the reason why also I'm not been making new music is to spend more time with my parents. So back in July of last year, my parents, they got separated. And yeah, and the first few months that did affect me just cuz like spent most of my childhood, with both my parents. I grew up, being around with them, and that was pretty hard, the process, especially the first few months. Like, still November, December, it was still, hard for me to kind of process it. And that's the new year came, things got a little better for me. Things got better for me, and yeah, now every week I'm spending time with my pops. And yeah, and also back in February, also like it was a hard moment for my dad because my grandma from my dad's side, I mean not grandma, granddad, grandpa, he passed away, and that was a hard moment for my dad. And even though I barely knew him, I barely knew my grandpa from my dad's side, it still affected me just seeing him in that state. So, made me wanted to, disappear for the internet for a while, like do not make it, not make any, new post, not post anything on the internet. And sorry for, me saying random stuff. This video is not scripted. So sorry if I stutter or just, like say random words, or, but you know what I get. But, and I want to, just be there for him, honestly. And even though it's already been, what, 3 months since this happened, still, like, I still want to be there for him, honestly, help him in this difficult time. And yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. The reason why I've not been making any new music is due to personal reasons, and school, especially a Mr. Who teacher, obviously, it's been fucking stressing me out. And now for the next part on the new name, Yaki. Why did you change your name to Yaki? Well, basically, I changed my name to Yaki because I always wanted like a stage name as a rapper. Because like, well, first of all, Yaki is short for Young Aguirre Aki. The Y for Young, the A for Aguirre, and the Key for Aki. And the reason why I chose that name is because in real life, people often compare me to my dad. A lot of people say I look a lot like him, just younger. So that's why I got the name Young Aguirre Ki. I made that name myself, so that's why I'm called Yaki. And also because this name is based off my one of my favorite rappers I've been listening to this whole time. One of my favorite Argentine rappers named Duki. He's been one of my biggest inspiration lately, and also I want about the new music. Yes, I've been working on some things behind the scenes, but I'm just not sure if I want to release that. But yes, I've been working on some, music behind the scenes, just testing out new style, like different styles. So that's why it's not the always melodic rap and R&B style. Just try out new things, honestly. And it's nothing, cholo like gangster related stuff. It's more about personal things about or just things about me in general. And yeah, so yeah, that's why I'm called Yaki now, because of one of my favorite rappers at the moment, Dookie. And yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience for you guys who've been waiting for new music lately, but now you know why. And I'm gonna try to release. Thing is, like, I don't have a song schedule because I'll release a song whenever I feel like it, honestly. Because like, I'm not gonna schedule a song just because somebody told me to just do it right away. But yeah, I promise you guys, new song coming out soon, and hope you guys understood. And that's really all I gotta say. And this is Emilio. Actually, Yaki. I don't even care like if you guys call me Emilio, dude. But I'm just gonna say, this is Yaki signing out.